Stop it down.
Thank you. I'm rolling.
Anytime.
Tony, first of all, it's very nice to see you again.
Good to see you.
You were in our area when you were promoting the Lindbergh TV special.
Just over a year ago. Yeah.
And now we're here to talk about A Bridge Too Far, and I wanted to ask you, this man you play, Lieutenant Colonel Frost, did you ever have a chance to meet him?
Oh, yes. Yes, he turned up for the filming my first 10 days there. And it was an unnerving experience. He's a nice fella. I mean, very tough man. I mean, very courageous man. What was unnerving was to play the fella, because I knew that he knew that we weren't as accurate as we know. If we'd been accurate, we'd still be there filming the entire war. So things were obviously different. There was one scene, for example, when I had to run across the street under gunfire. And I did it as fast as I could, because I know that I would, in that situation, run as fast as I could, being a coward. And afterwards he said, "You ran too fast." I said, "What do you mean I ran too fast?" He said, "Well, I didn't run as fast as that, you know, under gunfire." It's Colonel Blimp voice. He's not a Colonel Blimp, by the way. He said, "I never ran as fast as that. I tried to show the Germans contempt for their machine gun fire, contempt for danger." So you had to be a bit of an actor yourself, you see, when you were in command of these men. But he was a nice man. It was unnerving. I was glad when he wasn't there. I'd like to meet him again under different circumstances. No, he's an incredible man. I admire him very much.
Yes.
I think it must have been a little upsetting for him, you know, to be back there and to see a bunch of Hollywood people, you know, recreating a battle. Because nothing is like reality.
Was there live ammunition used in the filming of this picture?
Well, if there was, I'm glad I didn't know about it at the time. I heard that this morning. Is that so? Live ammunition? I heard that, yeah. I heard there was. I'm glad I didn't know about that. I think they did at some point, yeah. The
Maybe you
blacks
wouldn't have run at all had you known
I
that,
wouldn't be
Tony.
there. I wouldn't be in the film if I knew there was live ammunition. The noise was frightening.
There is a scene, I think a very memorable scene in this picture, where Maximilian Schell, as the German general,
Chocolate scene.
yes, offers you chocolate. In actual fact, did that really happen?
Mm-hmm. It was Cadbury's British chocolate, British Cadbury's chocolate. And it just showed the futility and the waste and the carnage for what. And having not seen the film yet, I gather it's a nice moment.
Yeah,
it's
memorable
true.
moment.
That actually happened, yes.
Very powerful moment in the
Yes,
picture.
I think Frost admired Dietrich, you know, had great respect for Dietrich. He was a very good commander.
Mm-hmm. Tony, you have been quoted as saying that you're a fidgety actor.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
Well, I hope I'm not as fidgety, but I used to be very fidgety. I was moving. If I wasn't moving, I was in doubt. I thought that I can't be acting if I wasn't moving. But I've learned, it was Olivia, in fact, who advised me. He said, keep still. There's more power in stillness. And I think when you watch people like Spencer Tracy or Brando or whoever, Olivia, there's always the greatest power comes out of stillness, and especially on screen. On stage, it's very essential because it can be very distracting to the audience and dissipates energy. You know, I was always on the move.
And you learn.
Now I'm just learning gradually in life as well to conserve energy. I mean, that's the whole thing about life. We waste energy, and I waste energy, and I'm learning to conserve it.
What happened the first time that you ever met Olivier?
I nearly fell down. He looked like a school teacher. I mean, no disrespect. He asked me to do an audition, and I did Othello, which he was then appearing in, and he said that I had a damn nerve to do it. But,
did you know he was doing it?
Oh,
at
yes,
that time?
yes.
But
Was
it didn't
the devil
stop
in
you?
me. No. I admire him. He's figured a lot in my life. He's been instrumental in a lot of my work, Olivia. I've stolen unashamedly from him. I think he's an incredible actor.
Well, I think if there's anybody to steal from, you may as well steal from the best.
Well, he's pretty good, yes.
And you're crowding him pretty good, I must say, as well.
Thank you.
Very quickly, Audrey Rose, what is your reaction to the film?
Well, I couldn't be objective about it. I certainly enjoyed making the film. I enjoyed working with Marsha Mason and little Susan, your Susan Swift. Incredible. I mean, all my rules about acting went straight through the window when I saw her working. I enjoyed it. About the film, I couldn't tell. I couldn't be objective. It's very difficult for an actor to be objective about it. You know, when you see it and I think, my God, they've got all that. No, I couldn't be objective. But I think it's a good film.
Tony, it's been fun having this chance to see you again.
Thank you.
Come back to Texas.
I will. Thank you.
And this is Bobbie Wygant from New York reporting for Weekday. Thank you very much.